Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Skinny the Don back with another video for you guys. And if you're picking up what I'm putting down, hit the subscribe button and stick around. If not, leave it on the ground and get gone. It doesn't cost you anything. But we are on the way to 100K, so your subscription is very much appreciated this here channel. And you can also like this here video and share it, because all that stuff helps the channel to grow and it helps the YouTube algorithm. If you already a subscriber, then hit that membership tab and become a member to the Skinny Gang as well. This video right here is a little bit something different, bro. A little bit something different. But how are y'all holding up? Prayers go out to everybody that was affected by Hurricane Helene. We are currently affected by Hurricane Helene. This is like day 5 without electricity, but hey, it could be worse. A lot of people didn't wake up. But this video right here, it's like a video about who do we listen to when it comes to parenting, right? And what I mean by that is, you have these here content creators on here, and they are giving, and I'm focusing on the content creators, really, because they are on this here platform, and they're trying to give parenting advice without any type of degree or anything in child psychology or anything like that. And to be honest, their childhood was messed up, dysfunctional. They didn't have their father in their life. Their mother, or maybe both of their parents, was on some type of substance, drug issues, things like that. They left them to be wards of the state, to grow up in reform schools and stuff. And they on here trying to give advice on how to raise children. And what led me to this here topic was, right now, Lil Bootsy is trending. And Lil Bootsy is trending about some of the comments that he made towards his daughter, Ivy. And we know Ivy is a member of the LGBTQ community. And he was just expressing his feelings as a parent. And he's getting a whole lot of backlash, especially from black females. But see, here's the kicker, right? Females in general, if you haven't had a successful upbringing yourself, if you haven't successfully raised children yourself, you should not be allowed to comment on the way someone parents their kids. I mean, does that make sense? If you got somebody trying to sit there and critique Lil Bootsy on how he parents his children, and it's multiple women that's doing this, multiple women, and the majority are black women, and you can tell that they are angry and bitter. Like, they'll say things like, oh, what gives him the right to critique his daughter when he's not in the household raising her, or he hasn't been there, or he's been to prison and this and that. Like, hold on, let's hit the rewind button. Most of these here women, they done been given up for adoption. They done been wards of the state. They got about 3-4 kids out of wedlock with 4 different baby daddies. The kids that they raised, they out there selling their bodies on the streets. Or if they raising kids, they in prison and stuff like that. How can you give somebody some sound advice? Let that sink in. Would you take advice from a female, an angry black female? And this is just, how can I say this here? Hypothetically speaking, would you take advice from an angry, single black female in their mid-40s that grew up without a daddy, grew up, mama on drugs, gave them up to the state for the state to raise them? Then they got pregnant multiple times over by multiple different men, and their children are not productive members of society. Would you take their advice in real life? then why would you take their advice on YouTube? Come on, people. And we have to make this here make sense, especially as black people. Times have changed, okay? Times have changed. We got to get that hatred and bitterness out of our hearts. Times have changed. And I've never ever been an advocate of putting my hands on children. Like, why do you feel the need to have to whip children? Like, when does it become acceptable to beat on something that you love? I don't get it, but just let that soak in, man. Let that soak in. People who run to the internet for some type of advice on how to raise children or this and that, I disagree with that, especially when it's coming from somebody who's had a messed up childhood themselves. Get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about that, man. But that was just something that was on my mind, because people will sit there and like to degrade people. Like Lil Bootsy, they'll degrade him, say he's been to prison and this and that, but he's out now. And he's there for his children. He's living his life on the internet, so we all gonna know about it. But hey, it is what it is, man. Make sure y'all get in my comments and let me know what y'all feel about this here situation. It doesn't cost y'all nothing. And hey, like I said, thanks for y'all time. Time is one thing you can't get back. You chose to spend it watching this here video. And yeah, subscribe up to this here channel and all that good stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to run it through the editor, because like I said, we are currently being affected by Hurricane Helene, and Wi-Fi electricity is out. So just trying to give y'all this here content. And with that being said, salute. Out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for your boy.